This is part one of a multi-part series at Presque Isle State Park in Erie, Pennsylvania. Today we're hiking the Graveyard Pond Trail and looking at the Perry Monument. Hope you enjoy. This is some of the shoreline that's around the trail, kind of before you get on it. Wanted to get some views of this. So here's the plan. We just saw this shoreline. We're now going to walk up to the end point there, and then we're going to come back down to this circle where the Perry Monument is. You'll see lots of these red berries along the trails that we're walking, and I also saw some orange berries that you see here, and those were on a different trail. I'm not sure if those are the same type of berry or different. Nice view of the pond here. Now you can see on the upper left-hand side that the pond was really full on the way back, so that's the pond in the future later in the video. This was a large tree. The roots on this look like they're maybe 10 feet tall. Pretty big. At this point, we're about halfway back the trail. You may notice we're getting the names of all these plants. There's a feature on Google where you can put in the plant image and it tells you approximately what it thinks it is. You might have to look at the second or third image to get it, but it's usually pretty accurate. A lot of great views of these inner ponds in the Isle area. A lot of this path was pretty high grass, but it was actually quite nice to walk through. It wasn't very muddy, thankfully. This is the end point of the Graveyard Trail. It's as far as we can go in the inward direction. Now we're going to turn around and head back towards Perry Monument, and we're going to get some nice views of the shoreline, boats, things like that. At this point, we're out of the Graveyard Pond Trail, and then across from that is the little walkway out to the Perry Monument. Here you're seeing more of the main lake area, and this is just one part. There's a ton of lake to see as we go throughout this video series on Presque Isle State Park. There's so much to see, it's crazy. So these are just some starter views of the lake. This is Perry Monument, and you can see a biker biking from right to left around the statue, so you can get a size comparison of how large this is. For those of you who like reading about the history, these next two slides are just a brief history on the Perry Monument, so feel free to pause and read. Now back to the video.